Hello, dear learners, how are you? I hope you are really well by the grace of Almighty Allah, and I am well by the grace of Almighty Allah. Dear learners, in the previous class, I have said you all, I will take another class on finite verb and non-finite verb. And in this regardation, I have come here today to take an important class as per my opinion, that is finite verb. And today's topic is finite verb, as I have declared in the previous time and previous class to take this class which I am going to take now. Dear learners, finite verb and non-finite verb. I hope you must be attentive to my lecture, and what I am going to write on the board, you must write it with me. Okay? Let's start. Today's topic is, you notice at the board, finite verb, non-finite verb. Okay? After watching this video, inshallah, finite verb and non-finite verb will be clear to you, inshallah. First of all, I have to know what is finite verb. Okay? Verb is of mainly two types: finite verb, non-finite verb. Finite verb is a verb. Finite verb is a verb which can complete the meaning of the full meaning of the sentence. Okay? Again I say, finite verb is a verb which can express the full meaning of the sentence. It's called finite verb. Okay? And non-finite verb I will discuss later. Now I am going to discuss finite verb. Finite verb, how you can identify which is finite verb. Okay, this is very easy for you. I am going to give you one tips to identify the finite verb. Okay, finite verb, any kinds of V1, that means verbs present from, verb present from, this is V1, past form, this is V2, and perfect from V3. Present form, past participle form. Okay, past participle form V3. Okay, present form V1, past form V2, past participle V3. Okay, any kinds of how you can identify which is finite verb. Okay, any kinds of V1, when you see any kinds of V1, this is finite verb. Any kinds of V2, finite verb. Okay. Next, will plus V1, after will, if you find V1, this is finite verb. Such as, I play in the field, I played in the field, will plus V1. Will plus V1, this is finite verb. Okay. I will play in the field, or I will learn English every day. This is finite verb. Am is er plus verb ing. Am is er. After am is er, verb plus ing. Verb plus ing. This is finite verb. Okay. Was were plus verb plus ing. This is finite verb. Will be plus be plus ing. This is finite verb. Have has plus V3. After have and has, V3 must be. Okay. Have has plus V3, finite verb. Had, past perfect tense, had plus V3, finite verb. And will have plus V3, finite verb. Have been, has been plus verb plus ing, finite verb. Had been plus be plus ing, this is finite verb. Okay. Will have been plus be plus ing, finite verb. Last is modal plus V1. This is finite verb. Modal plus B plus V3 equal to finite verb. Dear learners, here is very important class for you today. This is B1, B2, will plus B1. This is indefinite tense. Am is er plus verb ing, was er plus verb plus ing, will be plus verb plus ing. This is continuous. Have has plus B3, had plus B3, will have plus B3. This is perfect tense. And have been, has been, verb plus ing, had been, verb plus ing, will have been, verb plus ing. This is perfect continuous. Modal plus V1, this is modal verb. Okay. Dear learners, this is I have divided into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Indefinite, continuous, perfect, perfect continuous, and last is V1. That means finite verb is easy to identify. Okay, V1 plus V1 finite verb, V2 finite verb, will plus V1 finite verb. M is R plus verb ing finite verb, was where plus verb ing finite verb. Okay. Next, will be plus be plus ing finite verb. Okay. Had plus V3, that means after had, if you find V3, this is finite verb. Will have plus V3 finite verb. Have been, has been plus ing finite verb, had been finite verb. Okay. This is the technique of identifying finite verb. Okay. Indefinite, this is used in indefinite tense, continuous, V3, perfect, perfect tense, perfect continuous tense, and that is modal. Modal can, could, may, might, will, would, shall, should. This is modal. But after modal, if you find or if you see B, then modal plus B equal to B3. Okay, such as modal plus B1, I can learn English. I may go there. You can come here. Okay, this is finite verb. Now I will discuss. My dear learners, here is another topic. This is S. S means subject. Okay, after subject. That means after subject, if you find B1, then it is finite verb. After subject, if you find such kind of verb, then you will regard this verb is finite verb. Okay, I hope you have understood my lecture today. My dear learners, now I am going to discuss non-finite verb. Okay. Non-finite verb. Non-finite verb is a verb which cannot complete the full meaning of the sentence. Okay, non-finite verb. Non-finite verb is easy to identify, such as non-finite verb is of three types, such as non-finite verb. To identify non-finite verb, you have to remember IGP. Okay, IGP. This is the technique to identify non-finite verb. IGP. Okay, IGP. I means infinitive. Infinitive. I means infinitive. Non-finite verb is of three types, such as infinitive number 1 and number 2. This is gerund and this is participle. P participle. Infinitive you may take by 2 ways, such as 2 plus ing, 2 plus B1, 2 plus B1 infinitive and bare infinitive, bare infinitive. Okay, bare infinitive. To play, 2 plus play, and 2 plus go, 2 plus play, to play, 2 plus go, to go. Okay, infinitive. Bare infinitive, go. Such as I may go there, I may go there. This is bare infinitive. Okay, you can come here. Okay, you can come here. This is bare infinitive. This is bare infinitive, and 2 plus B1, this is infinitive. Okay, and you may write it on with my lecture. Infinitive is of two types, 2 plus B1, and bare infinitive without having 2, but it expresses the meaning of 2, such as I may go there, you can come here. Okay, I may go there, you can come here, may I come in, sir. And 2 plus B1, this is infinitive and this is bare infinitive. Okay. Next, gerund. My dear learners, gerund is very important and to identify is very easy. infinitive. Gerund means verb plus ing. Gerund verb plus ing, such as reading a book, I went there. This is gerund. This is gerund. Reading a book, I went there. This is reading is here gerund. Okay. Learning my lesson, I went to bed. Learning my lesson, I went to bed. Learning my lesson, I went to bed. This is gerund. Okay. Gerund means verb plus ing. That means it acts as a verb plus noun. Okay. This is gerund. Reading book, I went there. Learning my lesson, I went to bed. Okay. Playing cricket, we returned home. This is gerund. Next, participle. 2 plus B1, gerund verb plus ing, and participle is of 3 types, such as present participle, past participle, and last is perfect participle. Okay. Gerund 2 plus B1 or bare infinitive only verb after modal verb, just verb B1 will be gerund verb plus ing, such as playing, reading, learning, eating. Okay. And participle present participle is of 3 types, such as present participle, past participle, and perfect participle. Present participle verb plus ing, past participle V3, verb V3, and perfect participle having plus V3. Okay. But this is a confused matter in this here. Gerund verb plus ing, participle, present participle verb plus ing, present participle. But how can I identify which is gerund or which is present participle? Verb plus ing, this will act adjective. It will act as adjective when the verb plus ing, the word, when it acts as adjective, then it will be present participle, and when verb plus ing will act as a noun, then it will be called gerund. Okay. Gerund will act as noun, and participle will act as adjective. Okay. Gerund n means noun, participle a adjective. Okay. Adjective and noun. That means participle will be used as adjective and gerund will be used as noun. Okay. My dear learners, gerund, that means swimming pool is safe. Swimming, that is gerund. Okay. Swimming pool, reading my lesson, I feel comfort. Learning my lesson, I went to bed. Playing cricket, we returned our home. Okay, this is gerund. That means gerund will act as a noun and participle will act as adjective. Okay, verb plus ing. Then past participle V3, such as I found the door closed, or I found the room closed, or I found the chair broken. This is V3. I found the chair broken. I found the chair broken. Present. Broken here, past participle. I found the room closed. This closed is, the word closed is here, past participle. Okay. And next, perfect participle. My dear learners, perfect participle is very important because before perfect participle you must use having. That means you have to use having. That means having plus B3, such as having the sunset, or having the sunset, we returned. Having the sunset, we returned home. Having the sunset, we returned home. Then the present participle verb plus ing. Past participle V3, I found the chair broken. Perfect participle having plus V3. Okay. Having the sunset, we returned home. Having finished my lesson, I went to bed. Having eating rice, I went out. Okay. That means, my dear learners, today I have discussed already in front of you my two topics: finite verb, non-finite verb. Finite verb I have discussed already, and then is that, and now it is non-finite verb. Non-finite verb is of three types, such as infinitive, gerund, participle. Infinitive 2 plus B1 and bare infinitive, gerund, verb plus ing, and participle. Participle is of three types: present participle, past participle, and perfect participle. Present participle verb plus ing, which will act as adjective. Past participle V3 will act as adjective, and perfect participle having plus V3 will act as adjective. Then it is called participle. Okay, dear learners, I hope you have written my lecture today from the board, and it is very important for the important for you, and that is 6 to 10 and plus upper level class. So you must write and you must notice it, and with writing. So dear learners, and thank you so much. May Allah bless you. You must attentive to your English grammar, because English grammar is very important your whole life. Thank you so much. May Allah bless you.